Hello guys, my name is Fatal Repetition. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to RLCraft. In our last episode, we bit off a little bit more than we could chew. We lost all of our diamond armor and we fought and struggled to get it back. But now in this episode, we're gonna work hard, take on some dragons, and really get ahead. So let's jump in. Alright, so as we made it back to our house from the battle tower, it just started getting so cold. And as you saw in the beginning of the episode, winter has come in my world. It is cold, cold, cold. So now I'm back at the house just trying to figure out what I can do. As you saw, I was looking at a heating coil, but I only had 3 blaze rods. It takes 4 blaze rods, 1 redstone, and 3 cobblestone, I believe. But I was like, hey, look, I have some slime. So right here, I look up goo packs. So there's a few different goo packs. This is a specific heating goo pack, which takes 6 paper, 2 seeds, and 1 heating goo. And the heating goo is comprised of just the 2 slime and 1 blaze powder. The heating packs are actually pretty cool. Once you see me, I'll make them up here. But they kind of remind me of hot hands. You know, like the hand warmers. Basically, you just activate them, and then you have to keep them in your hotbar, and then they provide heat for you. So we're back with the seeds, and now we're ready to make our heating goo packs. So as you can see here, they'll be stacked up. To activate them, they have to be single. So you'll see me spread one out there. All you do is you right click, it'll make a sound like that, and it's activated. Each one has an 8-minute duration of heating that it'll provide heat for you as long as it's in your hotbar. And you can actually put multiple of those in each of your inventory slots, and they'll provide more heat for you. So it's pretty neat. Alright, so we arrive back in this town. And as you know, this dragon has been on the outskirts of this town since the beginning. Just recently I came through. I got this crossbow in the last episode, and it's got infinity and like a lesser flame. So there's no power on it, but I was like, with infinity, I can totally take this dragon on. So I'm going to stay inside the waystone portal area. That way, if he shoots at me, I can leave right away. So under the duck of cover, I just look at him here, and I'm like, okay, it's time to try to take some pock shots at him. As you can see here, this is really like kind of like the first time I was using the crossbow. I'm usually a bow kind of guy, so I was misguided on how much lead you need to use with the crossbow. But they shoot very accurately, so you don't need so much lead. Just kind of line your shot up and release. So right here was a bit of a scary moment because he flew towards me and I thought he was going to totally just light up the waystone. So I was like, nope, going home. I am not going to get burnt up today. But as I thought, I was going to go back, straight back to where we were. But I was like, what if he destroyed the waystone? Or if I go back, what if he's still right above me? So as I think for a second, I'm like, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flank this guy because I know I can get around the city and attack him from the hillside, and you'll see. So kind of funny, as you can see there, this horse cannot jump at all. It can walk up one step, but it cannot jump even 2 blocks. But this is the backside of that town. The waystone's just down to the right of the hill here. So I use my handy dandy grappling hook to get to the top here. Kind of a useful tool. And yeah, we're going to come up to the top here and see if we can just get him within our sights to be able to throw the final shots we need to take this dragon down. But again, we have to be so careful because these dragons, their range to be able to see you as like right here, I'm like, oh, he's coming after me for sure. Run. Their range is so far, and they can shoot you from pretty far away. So you have to be pretty careful and, you know, kind of choose, you know, as they're flying, kind of see that they're not picking you up. And then that's when it's safe to, you know, take some shots at them. And then right here, he's just outside my, or right inside my render distance. So all these are hitting. It takes quite a bit. I mean, this crossbow doesn't have any power on it. So, I mean, luckily I have infinity, so I can just shoot to my heart's content. All right, so at this point, we've been putting quite a few shots into him. And right here, I later in editing saw that that was the kill shot, but at the time, I didn't know he was dead. So right here, I'm like, oh, is he still up there? I think he's just right outside my render distance. So I lit up a bolt, and I'm like, is he coming? Is he coming? Is he swinging back around? It's nighttime. I don't like this. I don't like being out here at nighttime. Something's going to come. There's a creeper walking up right behind me. I can feel it. So I'm like, nope. Let me sleep. Sleep. I don't realize that this is a path block, not a grass block, which you can't put your sleeping bag on. Fun fact. And so I finally get my sleeping bag down on the top of the roof there. Make it daytime. Grab my sleeping bag, and the sun spawns right in my eyes. Man, it took me so long to look out here and figure out what was going on. But as you can see right there, it appeared at the bottom. I'm like, what was that? Oh my god, I killed him. Yes, I killed my first dragon. Let's go. So right here, I went back to the house to grab a bottle. If you right-click a bottle on a dragon's body, it'll give you its blood. And we'll do a video later on what that can do. But basically, you can add it to weapons and dragon bone weapons and make them fire dragon bone weapons, essentially. It's pretty cool here. So you right-click on the body, gives you all the scales, bones, skull, and heart and flesh. Now, the cool thing about the skull and the heart here is that we are going to be able to upgrade our canteen to a dragon canteen. Finally. This is such a big moment because, you know, you're going to have to always be drinking in the game. And now with this, so I put the heart at the bottom, skull at the top, gives me the empty dragon canteen. This thing is amazing because there's no need for filters. So it automatically filters the water. All you have to do is right click on the water here, and it holds 8 uses. So good. So yeah, you can just drink to your heart's content. And it kind of looks cool as well. Like if it has like a dragon boat on the face there, but right here, no more need for those filters. Goodbye. So now it's time to make our dragon armor. And as you can see, it's the same formation, just as if you were making regular armor to make the dragon armor as well. Right here, we put all the armor on the armor stand. Currently, at the moment, we don't have 24 levels in defense to be able to wear it. But yeah, we're going to work towards that. Right here, I'm going to talk about the Aussie chest liner. This is the way that we're going to be able to combat the heat and the cold in this game. So as you can see, this is the extra heat one. So you put an Aussie liner in the middle and heating go all around. That'll give you extra warmth. And if you want to make the Aussie liner, you have to make that heating string and cooling string. And in a future episode, I'll show you guys how to make the Aussie liner with those ingredients. So right here, we're coming back from doing a little bit of fighting in the town close to our home here. But the cold was just catching up to me too quickly. Even with 3 heating goo packs in my inventory, I could not stay warm. The temperature gauge started to shake, and I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta make this wool armor here that you can see, or wool clothing. Again, same pattern as normal clothing or normal armor, and with the wool, it makes wool armor. It keeps you warm. As you can see here, it just looks like really snuggly clothing. Alright, that's enough being at home in our snuggie. It's time to adventure. We killed this dragon over here, so I was actually really excited because I had not been able to explore this side of the town with this building here or anything kind of north here. As you can see, he got pretty close. He was just scorching the ground, so now this is my opportunity to expand and explore the forest, as you can see in front of me here. I'm going to check out his dragon's nest. Most of this stuff is just iron. You get books, obsidian, gold shards. Sometimes you can get silver, emeralds, obsidian, bones. So your loot's not going to be top tier in these dragon nests, but sometimes, especially even in early game, it's worth a look because, like right now, to me, iron is so valuable. So if I can snag 19 iron from a dragon nest, I'm very happy. So as per usual, time to call the old trusty steed and head on past this dark forest to see what lies on the other side. You can hear a pixie there just laughing. Definitely don't want to look at her. So as we come into the opening here, we're just trying to look out for stuff, and wow, there's a dragon right on the water, man. I'm like, these guys are everywhere. But a dragon on the water is good. Very good. If you see that, you should get a little bit excited because water is a dragon's worst enemy. They just kind of bob up and down. Ooh, and I hit him there. I was so excited. I'm like, okay, this is happening. But right here, he appears to get stuck kind of outside my render distance. So the crossbow bolts are acting a little bit weird. these shots should be hitting him, but what I need to do is either get a little bit closer or increase my render distance. But what happens when you increase your render distance is you're going to cause him to move or fly potentially. So you want to find that perfect balance between how close you are and making sure he's rendered so your bolts actually hit him. So here with the knockback from the crossbow, I pushed him on the land. I can see him walking around. I'm like, oh, that's what I didn't want. Because if he's on land, he can fly. If he's in the water, they typically don't fly. So we want him in the water. But he's not flying yet, so we're just going to try to keep shooting him. I'm like, come on. Oh, man, he flew up. And I'm like, he's going to chase me. Watch this. Okay, I got to get to the horse. Oh, my God, he's right there. Run, 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 run. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. He's so close. He's so close. Get under the tree. Whew, I'm safe. Okay, I can breathe for a second and regroup so we can take him on again. Yes, there we go. We did it again. We killed another dragon. Oh, this was such a good moment. Such a good feeling to be able to have all these extra scales. I'm going to have an extra dragon heart, an extra dragon skull. to be able to make another dragon canteen if I need. Man, this felt so good. Right here, you can see me colliding with the dragon's dead body. This is just to push him on the shore so I can take an old selfie for the gram. So with that dragon dead and this battle tower right here, it's time to take on the battle tower. Now right here I wrote the color of the dragon and what I really want him to use what I want to use the dragon for. But yeah, I'm gonna speed up this battle tower here. Enjoy. I'm legitimately using 4 heating packs just to stay warm. That's how freaking cold it is in my game right now. I noticed this Maka Alpha right here. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this guy on. He's just sitting here staring at me. I killed his Maka, and he's like, you know what? When that guy steps up, I'm going to get him. But no, I'm going to get him first. So I'm using my throwing axes here with return 1 on him. Return is such a good enchantment for throwing objects. But I come over here, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a horde of Makas. It's time. So at this point, we're back home from fighting. And you know what? I was like, I need to do something to stay warm. Or at least do something to my house here so I can come home, get warm, and then go back out and fight again. So, without having the option of the heating coil, I need to think of a different option. So the option I go for here is actually campfires. Now, campfires are very simple to make, just some logs and sticks. And they're kind of a neat old, kind of old-fashioned way to heat up, opposed to the, just lighting a fire in your base or using a heating coil. So here, I'm just fireproofing my house real quick. I don't want to light these campfires in my house and just set my house on fire. So I replace all the wood with stone and get prepared to make these campfires. So I finally found the campfire I was looking for. So I placed that one down, and I want to make another one. So look what I've got, and right here you can see I can make it. It's only 4 wood blocks, or logs, excuse me, and 3 cobblestone. Super simple to make. Here I have the campfires down, but for the life of me, I can't remember how to light them. So I'm like, oh, matchsticks. That'll definitely light them. Wait a minute. Why is it not working? The matches are working. Why isn't it lighting it? I'm taking damage. Please heat up. At least the fire gave me a little bit of heat next to me, but gotta be careful because of cinders. And I'm like, come on, please light, please light. I couldn't remember. And after an embarrassing amount of time, I remembered for these, it takes sticks to light. Kind of like if you took your hands and rubbed them together on the stick to make friction, to make heat. Kind of neat little way they added this in, but also a very inexpensive way. And you just light them up and they provide a heat. It's worth noting that it can take quite a few sticks to get these going. So just make sure that when you set your guys' up, that you have a good amount of sticks either on your hotbar or just close by. Because, on some of these, it took me like 11 sticks to get it going. So right here, just making it into a proper fireplace. I'm kind of a builder at heart, so I have a hard time just throwing things in the ground and calling it okay. By no means is this our forever home here or our forever base. We're definitely going to make a proper base in a future episode. So last little thing to note about the campfire is that when they start to go out and you'll see the logs kind of like turn a darker color, you can just use logs like if you were putting logs back on the fire, and it keeps them going. So neat. All right, so here we make something neat. It's called a carpentry bench. It takes 2 wood planks, 4 sticks, and a crafting table. And you can set it down just like a crafting table there. Has a little GUI. And you can pick a bunch of different cosmetic things, like chairs and tables and stuff. But one of the cool things you can make is this is a crate right here. You just put wood planks all around the frame there. Now a normal double chest has 6, as you can see here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 9 inventory space. And this crate is a single block, but it also has a 6 by 9 inventory space. So pretty neat way to have compact storage in your bases. You can have things on top of the crates and they can still open. For me, it's all about space. Chests are a little bit weird in RLCraft. You can't stack them. You have to use trap chests. I would just rather not do that. Plus the space you save is so awesome. I think cosmetically they look a little weird. They're not the most prettiest block, but they're pretty dang convenient. So as I was out fighting on that battle tower, I got my defense up to 24. It's finally time to wear this beautiful red dragon scale armor. So taking a break from the battle tower, we're gonna head home and drop off some of the stuff we've got. And I come across this horse here. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's the googly-eyed on the butt horse. I was like, we have to have this. This horse is mine. This is my new horse now. Sorry, buddy. So we go over here. It's time to tame this horse. Now, every now and then, these things can spawn, and they're just so goofy looking. It's just so, it's such a meme. I had to do it. It had to be mine. As you can see here, we've acquired a few diamond weapons. I upgraded to the diamond crossbow and the diamond nunchucks. Again, always my favorite, but we got to work on getting infinity for that crossbow. There's a not so fun mechanic that's about to happen in RLCraft right here. So I don't know how I caught on fire here, but as I panicked and I left clicked the stair here, as you can see, I'm sitting on the stair. There is this mod that allows you to sit on the stairs in this mod pack, and in Battle Towers it's a very scary thing. So I tried to use my grappling hook here to pull me out. It's not working. That's definitely not gonna work. I'm like, crap, I can't just stand up, because what happens when you're kind of halfway through the stair, you're not exactly on top of the stair. So if you shift off the stair, you're gonna fall through. And right now there's probably about 15 zombies that are underneath me, and I don't want to land on them. I mean, I'm in dragon armor gear, I have my dragon sword, I got plenty of baubles. I might be able to survive. I've got healing, maybe if I eat some regen and some absorption, but I just don't want to take the chance. I'm done with dying, it's time to move forward. But I'm kind of stuck. I use F3 and A here to just see how much trouble I'm in, and there's a lot of zombies. I mean, honestly, that's a bad day if I do that. So I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I do? I try to swing at these guys with my nunchucks. Not gonna happen. It has like the shortest reach. So I'm like, okay, still thinking, what can I do? What can I do? Looking at my inventory. I look up and I'm like, okay, maybe if I break the stair and then I place the stair, I can sit on the next stair instead of the one I'm on. I can tell you, just thinking that now, it makes no sense. But at the time, I was kind of panicking. I wanted to get out of the situation so bad I would do anything. But if you look right here in the bottom right corner of my hotbar, there's a potion, like a bright blue potion. That's basically it teleports you to your spawn when you drink it. That would be the perfect option, but I haven't thought about that yet. I'm still here, still panicking, still not thinking. I'm looking, I'm like, okay, I might as well just eat this and drop down, and fight. But then I have that one thought, I'm like, oh my gosh, drink the potion, let's go home. Well, guys, that's about all the time we have in our episode today. We got so much done today. We took on 2 dragons. We got dragon's blood. Look at this beautiful red dragon scale armor. We got our dragon canteen. We are ready to dominate some battle towers and move forward in this mod pack. So guys, if you did like the video, go ahead and drop it a thumbs up. Leave a comment about how you guys are liking this series so far. So I hope that you all have an amazing day. And as always, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.